For the replay, go ahead and slay. It's a
Mhm.
replay right now.
We
And
are going
everybody
to
in the
say it.
chat doesn't know that we're here yet.
We'll do that again when they come.
So we're just spending a moment for your replay, people. Don't forget your thumbs up. It's always
So
appreciated.
well, actually, the replays will thumb us.
Yeah, thumb us. Please do. We like to get thumb. Anyway, are we on yet?
No,
we're still not on. And don't forget to leave a comment because we always pick a random replay comment.
Yes.
So
Replay
you'll get a
comment.
chance to win entries to our monthly giveaway by leaving a comment in the comment section below. And we're doing something, are we on?
I think we're coming.
I think we're coming on to the real.
There might be an ad. Oh,
ad. We got to wait down, countdown. And we are. Hold on.
Here.
And we're. Hello, slay the day away.
I really love our chats to the replay.
Yes.
Because we just no one can see us yet. So we're just going to.
So all y'all that are here don't have to rewatch the whole thing, but come back when it comes up, come back and just watch the very beginning because we actually chat to just the replay because you guys don't see us yet. Can you see us now?
Yes.
Okay.
We're on.
Oh, we are. We're on.
So hello.
Hello, lovelies.
Today we have, obviously, because it is the month of Pride, we said we're going to do a giveaway every week. So in-house giveaway.
We have an in-house giveaway.
We got some show and tell.
I have an FO.
For poops and laughters. We're seeing if maybe sitting down keeps us less moving, if that actually helps.
With the pixie dust lation.
It probably won't do much, and it's more to do with the this Marie made this.
Yes. And it's doubled and it goes from, and this thing is endless.
If you find the us at the cabin video, there's a photo in I use the movie app and it's so fun. I mean, just an app on my phone to make the pictures into a movie. And there's two photos that it cropped Craig and Aaron out. So it just shows the floor twice, which is funny. But there's a photo of all of us not even sitting close to each other on the couch with the blanket over all of us. And there's still
room for more.
I didn't even notice. Yep.
It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Amazing. And hello, all you lovelies in the chat. I'm going to have a harder time with us sitting here because the chat's farther away from my vision. But we want to say hello to each and every one of you independently, but we can't. So we'll say hello to everybody. Love you all. I did want to say, I did see the Jeannie's in the chat. Jeannie, if you're confused at the box, if you got your box that I sent you, if you're confused about the yarn that was just thrown in a bag in haste and disgust, and it says a note on it saying just do something, whatever with it, it's because I personally dyed you. I thought I dropped that video. I hadn't. I dyed you some cotton yarn. I bought the dye for you, everything, and everything. It came out really nice. And then when I wanted to dry it, I had it hanging outside to dry and then hanging in the side because it started raining. I said, let me throw it in one of those dryer bags, throw it in the dryer. And I did. And that was fine. And then I went to throw it back in because it was a little bit moist. I love using that word because it makes so many people uncomfortable. The word moist. Anyway, how
else do you describe cake?
The not dry would be what they would say. But the zipper wasn't closed and it got little pills on it, and I was going to individually hank it. I just gave it to you.
The visual image I have of you angrily realizing that.
Yeah.
And then
I was so
stuffing it in the bag.
Yeah. I just threw it in a bag and threw it in your box. Anyway, Jeannie, if you're still here, that's for you, girlfriend. Just saying. And most of y'all that anybody who had from the auction should have gotten their prizes by now. And I'm going to, it's not polite to point, but I can wave my fan at you. All right. So other things that are housekeeping, I want to bring up that Bridget from Queen's Crafts by Bridget, we all know her and love her. If you don't, please go over there and check her out. She's amazing. She just reached a 1,500 milestone, and not tomorrow, the following Sunday, she's having a royal party to celebrate her milestone. There'll be lots and lots of giveaways. I believe she does already have the notification tab that we always forget to do up for you for that. So do go check that out.
Let's see if we remember to do it after we did this.
We always say that every time and we never do.
She never says that.
She never says that. We can't say that. We just don't do it. All right, so I did want to bring that up. I have little notes here.
Notes.
I have
Oh
my
yeah,
notes.
you're apologizing. You're like, I shouldn't have to apologize.
For looking
For looking
down.
down. I was like, are you apologizing
Yeah.
for using your notes?
Well, I'm really super tired. Hi, Angela. I'm really super tired, and yeah. So
I'm gonna
yeah,
apologize for
woo
the
to
constant
Bridget,
coughing.
man.
I have a lung. I don't know if it's hay fever or
I
whatnot.
hope you have two lungs.
Yeah, I have a lung. One of them is having problems. No, I just have happening. I'm not sick though.
No, she's hopefully not contagious. Well, I've been hanging around you, and I'm not sick, so I usually catch it if it's Zoila, the mod extraordinaire. She picked it up and dropped the link. You're amazing, girl. You know that. I keep saying that. You're sick of hearing me say it. Hello, Nova. You're new to the chat, I believe. Welcome into our fun stuff, because we're just fun stuff. Hey, Morgan. It's King Morgan's in the house. Morgan, you doing a thing tonight? You having a gaming? He's a gamer. Check out Mr.
I
Morgan,
like when you talk
the
about
king.
gaming.
I don't know. I know Atari. About it. All right. Now for a little more somber news, just to get this out. Um, as probably most of you know, Dee has had another hit with a heartbreaking tragedy. Her oldest granddaughter passed away yesterday morning unexpectedly. Hi, Space Cadet. And yeah, just letting you all know, I'm not giving any information that's not already been publicly announced by Dee herself. I told her I'm not stepping over anything. I'm not discussing anything else, but just letting you guys know, just in case you didn't know. We're hoping, I didn't talk to her prior to the live. She was planning on popping on for even a short while just to talk to you after she goes on after us. So as I know, she still is. Perhaps she's made arrangements maybe with Thriss to go on and for her in proxy. So I'm not sure. Hello, Mishi. Mishi, thank you very much for that super chat. I just noticed that on the phone earlier. Much appreciated. And Carly Crochets, hello and happy Saturday to you as well. Yes, it's Saturday. I always forget what day it is. Because it doesn't make a difference. I don't work anymore.
Well, we're going to start
My
making your
job is
days make
this.
more of a difference because we're going to
Yes.
start getting
Approaching
together.
things differently. And yes, happy Pride Month,
Mhm.
which we celebrate Pride all year round. And we celebrate it with being non-judgmental and also just fighting for equality for all. And that's all. Even if I don't like you, I'll still fight for your right to have your opinion. Okay, that doesn't mean I wouldn't like you.
The super chat was from what was this super chat? It wasn't in this chat.
It wasn't in here. No, I'm sorry, Zoila. I just noticed that she must have.
What am I supposed to be writing down?
It was a super thanks. That's what I got confused. I did that just to confuse you, Zoila. No, it's a super thanks. She must have put a super thanks on a video, and I just wanted to acknowledge that we did receive the notification of that, and thank you very much, Mishi. Let me just see what I want to keep in row of what I've got, because you know my flight of ideas, how they go. Hi, Mimi. All right. Also, to another unpleasantry. I forgot the TR in there. Crystal from Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, which is the longest YouTube handle ever in the history of YouTube, allegedly. Exactly. Throw the allegedly in there. Her beautiful fur baby Oreo has been very ill and has been going back and forth to the doctor, the vet. Might have to be hospitalized, yada, yada. We all know what that means. Mucho dineros for the vet bills. And Katie's been yarnified. Thank you, Zoila. Katie's been yarnified. She started a freefunder.com account. I don't know how to link things, so maybe Zoila, if she finds it, if you don't, no stress. But that's a way to kind of help out with the vet bills. And being that we just had our mental health and meows auction, we were able to extend a little help her way, as we have for a couple other, actually there's a few other content creators, or not content creators, YouTubers that had needed a little bit of assistance, and we've been able to do that. Oh, please don't say that, Carly. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Update. Unfortunate update that they. Oh, poor Crystal must be beside herself. All right. All right. We're not gonna. Yeah. All right. If you didn't read Carly's comment, I guess Oreo was past the Rainbow Bridge this afternoon. So, and that just means that that kitten is not suffering anymore and is playing and running in the fields of grass with all the beautiful fur babies that have joined, were there before her. So, yeah. Janice, thank you helping Crystal for the, yeah, I just gave her a little bit. She has a bill that exceeds $600. Okay. So, yeah, so even, yeah, that's is it. The Oreo's no longer with us, but unfortunately the bills are. And if you have a little bit, you could throw her away. I'm sure she'd appreciate that very much. Crystal is so helpful to everybody on the street. She always has, always there if you have a question. Would do anything for anybody, but she's not one to ask for help. So she has no idea that any of this was going on. And she would never have asked us to do this. But because we love her and understand the relationship of animals and humans. But thank you, Carly, for that update. I do appreciate that. I don't appreciate, not happy for the broken heart I'm having right now, but we will go past that. All right. So, and speaking of the mental health, the meows, we want to wholeheartedly thank you all that were there.
Thumbs.
I will almost gave you another finger because I was so not expecting that one because I was like in a mode, and then she's just going to throw that. Because I do that to her.
I also, that's
You received it, your Ralph Lauren bag yesterday. I'm sorry. And isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. Mars hasn't picked up his yet, so I'm hoping that I can borrow it before he gets it. But yeah, thumbs. Anyway, the mental health of meows part 2 auction went extraordinarily well. I haven't slept well the last few nights, so I'm going to skip over my words even more so than normal. So just deal with it. We raised almost $3,000, and thank you. And thank you for even just being there, for supporting, for giving a thumb. Yeah, just really thank you.
And hopefully soon we're going to be, we got to figure out a good time that works for everybody to go meet up with Liz.
Yes.
From Cozy Cats and
Kittens. I was saying kitten. I got it backwards. Liz from Cozy Cats and Kittens Rescue. It's on Facebook. She's out of the Hornell, New York area. We're planning to meet up with her, hopefully at that cute little antique shop.
We're definitely doing
and then get together with her and help her out both physically and also financially, and also with our time.
Yes.
So
we're excited to link up.
Yeah, we're really excited for that. And we are very soon going to be going. We haven't had the opportunity with work and other responsibilities, but we're also planning very soon to go to the SPCA in serving Allegheny County. It's in Belmont, New York.
It's a bit of a drive. That's why it's
45-minute drive
we'll get
away,
there.
but we do go there. That's who I primarily foster my kittens from up to this point, and the local shelter as well. But I probably will be fostering through Liz at this point. But I do want to say that I'm hoping, and I think they'll be fine with us videotaping within their facility. And their facility is top notch, eco-friendly facility that they just recently, within the last 5 years, because it's been a couple of years since I had a car. But
it's got like a geothermal heating and cooling system
under the ground.
So they're using the earth to control the temperature inside. It's a really
the animals aren't in cages, they're in rooms with glass windows and doors. I mean, it's just really next level. And coming from where they came from, night and day. Literally,
they did the best they could with the space
what
they had.
Yeah.
As we always say, do the best you can with what
What
you
you
can
got,
for
yeah.
who you can.
And who you
They
can, when you
really
can.
did do the best they can, but boy, it was a small
It
area.
was a dungeon. The
Yeah.
cats were literally in a lot of the houses around here have stone basements, and that's literally what their basement was. And now all of these animals have beautiful rooms with, and all the animals' rooms have sunlight window. The whole outside is all glass, so they get all the sunlight all day long. So it's really beautiful. I feel like they're going to let us.
If they play music there,
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. But if they do play music there, or we're the next time we're somewhere where we have to film and play music, can we just do a whole filming as if we can talk, and then you and I will voice over it? Like,
we'll do well at the antique store. We have
Yeah.
to do that because they have music on the antique store. That's why,
as you see here, we are
Yes.
meeting Liz for the first time in person.
Yeah, we'll do
Look
that.
at us smile and say hi.
That very annoying
There it is.
professional. Oh gosh,
Cozy cat, say it kitten.
there it is. If you are a Facebooker, please pick that up. Say Mama G Gear sent you, or Mama G and Rusty sent you. She got a kick out of the fact that she was getting that comments like that, and someone had also donated. She does have a wish list for Chewy.com and Amazon, and somebody had given her a Chewy.com gift certificate, and she's, I already got a gift certificate. Who are you people?
I don't know whose shirt you're talking about, but they both.
This is Trixie Mattel, which I love, which hence the name on the, because we didn't know what the name is. I'm wearing a Trixie Mattel t-shirt. So that's what it came up to. So, and hello to anybody coming in. Thank you. Paula, thank you. And Paula, she tried to do a slip knot and gave up on her. Rusty asked for,
I'm going to pick up
yarn and a hook the other day to learn, because she's very
I'm
inspired.
gonna baby
to
step.
Emagrama. Emagrama? Where'd that come from? Amagurumi. Emagrama.
Yes, but I will start with the basic stitches.
Yeah,
but
I told
so
her
to be fair, it made a knot and I did it the wrong way, and I'll pick it back up again. I was like, I have other things to do. I really should be finishing up like orders and whatnot. But when I first tried to learn, what kept happening is I would crochet and then it'd get tighter and tighter, and then it would get stuck and actually knotted around, and then I'd get frustrated. So when I got the knot thing happen, I was just like, all right, I need to take a minute.
Granny Joe. I'm going to be a lot of skipping over my words, so I don't have a teleprompter to help me. I only have a piece of paper. Let me turn this over.
I can't imagine you with a teleprompter.
I can't. I don't read.
Yeah. That would be. We should do that one day. Like, let's
do a teleprompter.
We'll do it on a video because we would need to run something on the screen.
Yeah.
But I'll because I can scroll it like a Yeah.
I read like
I'm going to
write word,
and I'm going to write something.
You're going to
jot that down, guys.
Jot this Marie's
down. I like this idea.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to write a script, and then obviously you two appropriate, and we're going to have you try to teleprompt read it.
As if as if I'm coming up with the idea on my own.
Yeah, like you're a newscaster. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be like you're coming up with the idea on your own. You're a newscaster.
Well, that's it. You don't act like you're reading it.
Yeah, you're supposed to act like it's.
Oh, I'm just thinking of this right now, but I'm actually reading it. All right, we'll try that. It'll be interesting. Yeah, we have a lot of other great ideas. Love all the green names. Oh yes, we love all the green names. And who knows, you might get a green name soon. Because there's some generous people here that tend to do that. Mishi's 9 months, Mishi. My goodness. Yes, Trixie Mattel. And Trixie and Katya, who is Trixie's sidekick. I love Katya. I love them all, but I love Katya because Katya was a gymnast. So when they do their what do you call it, lip syncing or anything stage wise, the skill is beyond. And to do backflips with a wig on,
girl, those heels
and I don't even know.
I remember so
amazing.
Some of you may have been with us for long enough to remember when we tried makeup and I was in a wig and a dress. And one of my friends commented, because I shared the photos on the Book of Faces, and one of my friends' comment is, of course, the first time, she's known me for a really long time. Yeah. Of course, the first time I've ever seen you in heels, you're wielding an axe. which I was.
Well, she
But-
was. Explain why you were wielding an axe.
It was my prop. We were doing a photo shoot and
on the
there was-
grass.
Yeah, so I was in the grass in heels.
The
and
heels were sinking in, and she was
so
using
I was using the axe to walk around, and then I was
instead of
like,
a
oh,
cane.
I just did the whole photo shoot with the axe. And then she went to go walk away, and I was like, you can't leave me here in these.
She's stuck. Literally, her heels are stuck in the earth. Too funny.
I could do like
Hi, Niecy.
semi heel, but when the fronts are big and the backs are big,
That's more like a.
I'm too that's more
like a.
yeah.
That's like more like a platform. So your feet are more flat, but you're higher up. Where when you're on a heel, then you're tippy toeing.
Yes.
So there was a difference in.
And I basically
skill
have lived
level.
in sneakers
Yeah,
or barefoot.
flat shoe or barefoot. A lot of barefoot.
Mainly
A lot of
barefoot.
barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Also another amazing thing. I don't know if you had seen. Bod was at our auction, and so was Lady Gaga. Well, not the real actual Lady Gaga, but Gaga Crochets. And they were amazing.
Oh, if you didn't know, they also have bendable yarn. Tested it.
Yes, they actually Pago Day.
I love that.
Crystal tested
that it's
her yarn and said, "Oh, look, it bends" in the video. So she got a kick out of that.
Yeah, I just love that it's spreading to the world.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. And Kim, 12 months. We
don't have the wheel right
we've
now.
had members. Yeah,
with the super chat because we do have it.
we
but
have it.
most of the things are things
Noise
to be
related.
Standing or noise related, and we realize you can't hear the noises.
We have to have a Frankie Friday come and she did the video. I know. And what's cool about that video is she posted it in the middle of the night because that's when look at this, Denise E. Nova. I told you, just hang on, you'll get one. Look at that. Nova's now a member. You guys are so you guys really
I was chatting with good old Gregory.
Craig.
That's what Aaron calls him.
I call him Craig.
And he is fixing to do a video with me for the members only. I just don't know which Craig
will he be other Mama G?
I'm not
or maybe
you
he'll
would have to give me the wig back.
Craig.
I don't have a wig for that yet.
Oh, I have to comb it from last time you wore it. It's all
Craig wore one.
It's all yarn barfed.
I've had that wig here for like 3 years. Craig wore it, and I've worn it many times. Craig wore it that one time, and I literally went to Mama G and I was like, I don't know how to fix
this.
She's
handed it to me, so I have to. I've got to put it on the mannequin and brush it, and
from that one video,
you spray no more tangles on it and go from the bottom and kind of tease out because it's acrylic.
He had her pump. For anyone that hasn't seen it, it's a funny video. We made it a members only, but then we had to show it to everybody because it was so funny. But he's got the pumpkin that she has already I'll show one of your items the way he did. So one of her items, and then he's got the 2 chopsticks, and he's just doing this. Like, oh, finished another pumpkin.
He's a riot. Yeah, we need to get him on here more often.
Yeah.
He did. This is going off topic, but he did. Off topic to what I was going to say, but in topic to what you're saying. He did that mushroom speech or lecture. I'm going to say it would be kind of a lecture, and he did amazingly well. Not that I expected less, but I actually learned so much that I was amazed at myself that I actually had my hand raised
very good teacher.
To ask questions. And we did take some video. There will be some video popping up of that. There's a couple. There's one about identifying trees. Never would have thought of that when you're hunting for mushrooms. You need to be able to identify the trees.
Old, big, potentially less than flourishing trees are where mushrooms thrive. At least a lot of them.
Yeah, but that's a place to look. So I took some snippets out of his lecture of what we were filming, because I also had to cut out people that were walking by, or because he was pacing, and if somebody else got clipped, I don't want to get permission from everybody. So those clips were cut, but I will be dropping those on our channel.
And we are going, it's almost chanterelle season.
Yes.
The owner of the restaurant that we did it at and some of the other staff that was there want us to take them out foraging. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So that's going to be fun.
Film that.
I mean, we're not going to take them to our special spot.
Don't let them know your secrets.
Oh no, there's our little, there's so much state land around here, like so much. And we have spent countless hours and hours
Years
for the
of
last
this.
like 5 years. We have
Yeah.
spent, even not during mushroom seasons, we'll go beforehand, we'll scout out old trees, we'll pin the locations. So it's one of those things where we, like, I've had somebody ask like if they can have some. I was like, well, I can sell you some, but it's like, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like a month's worth of my life it took for the small little sack of mushrooms that we have.
Exactly.
But our main little spot, we're going to be checking the season, and we've got a spot up in our backyard that we found some, like in the way back.
Danny Joe says, remember your thumbs.
Oh yes.
So I didn't scream it while you were talking.
Oh, your arms? These are both purchased.
Oh yeah, these I just bought. I think I got them probably Temu, but they came together as a set.
I'm wearing leg warmers,
and I have the arm
because my arms are light.
The hat, however, is crocheted. The anti-pilling Premier's anti-pilling, same as what her vest is being crocheted out of, which is also what my bell-bottom pants that I'm frustrated with. The bell, I went too far out. I've frogged these pants so many flipping times that they're in timeout right now.
You call them frog floppers when they're done?
Yeah, they're like just below my
floppers.
knees, and the bell's already doing this thing. And I've done that, but it's the same as this. And I do want to I don't know, is Crafty Niecy here? I don't know if Crafty Niece is not here. I didn't see her name, but she had made and gifted this to me, which I absolutely love. It's just inside of the same yarn as the hat, vest, and whatnot. And it's got a little cat, but look at the little paws.
Right.
Aren't these adorable? So I tried to copycat her and just made a ball. It's a bag. Let me show you these. We'll work our way right into this. So I made another little pride bag that's very similar, but not anywhere near as cool as the one that Crafty made me. Kim is her name. And I might do a little bit more. I might felt some eyes on here and whatnot, but I made the little bag. And then I did did I show this already on a live? I feel like I showed this already, but I was just going round and round and around in a circle, and then put some face on it, and then made a little cat out of it.
I liked the slow reveal there.
It's a reveal. We're doing a drag cat. It's got to have a reveal, right? And I made a little squirrely tail. Squirrely. So isn't that cute? I hate the fact that the camera to us is backwards. I don't know.
I still don't understand when that happened.
I don't know. Just things happen. But this is what no pattern.
Little pal.
It's a little turtle pal. And I just kept, instead of doing different colors for the rest of it, I just used the same yarn, the anti-pilling. In fact, I was watching Nick from Urban Farm Boys. He just bought a whole bunch of this yarn. I was like, oh my God, you're going to love working with it, because it's a really good yarn to work with. Look, he's agreed.
And it colors out very well.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you've done with it,
stripes
they have
nice. Are really good. Yeah, the stripes are really good. And I did want to going back to stripes and colors. Look at how nice things are segueing in my brain.
It's ironic that it's
ironic that I got chapstick, but you have to. Yeah, if you don't know, yeah. Isn't Nick adorable? He's so cute. I was watching this today, and he got that yarn. I was like, oh my God, Nick! I just made pants and a thing. You're gonna love using it. But now I lost my thought. Oh, Bod, when she opened up her yarn, she doesn't like busy yarn, so she had bid on and won the 3 blue ombres. Goes from the ecru of the natural yarn into the dark brilliant blue, and she says she's gifting that to somebody, and I have no idea who. Any ideas, guys? I mean, it would all be allegedly, because we don't know, but she said she was gifting, and I like the fact that she did that she bought those or bid on that for somebody else to enjoy them. Thank you, Zoila.
In this world.
Chillax, take a break. Yeah, I know. You guys feel like you're making your work. I'm gonna have to claim you on my income tax and start paying you. Hello, Michelle Worm. Yeah, is it WR? My eyes are bad. Plus, these glasses do not help. And of course, Niecy. Yeah, I watched your live today. You guys live today. I popped on Paula's and then onto yours, Niecy, just to give you guys some hours and thumbs. I couldn't get to everybody. I had to basically start getting ready for today, so I don't always get to see people on Saturday.
I wanted to take a test this morning to make sure I was okay, and I didn't have one, so
yeah,
stopped over to do that.
She's not a raven.
Yes.
If you get that. Corvid, something else that we're not supposed to say on YouTube.
Yes. But she
Doesn't have-
was going to drive into the skipping an ad. She was going to pull into the driveway, and I was going to grab the test from her, and then we ended up just chatting for a while. So
Yeah,
most of the morning was just us chatting, and then had to
sitting
go
here.
get dressed and come back.
I had my pajamas on because I live literally one house away. So,
so I'm gonna, while you're reading over that,
yeah.
So as you know, we both have other channels that will give ourselves watch hours or to give other people watch hours.
Our alter egos.
I actually
Just a
use mine where there's one where I watched like docu-series and things on and information. There's one that I listen to like heavier music on, and there's one for like music when I'm like ballerina dancing in the kitchen in the middle of the night. But one of them,
frequently,
I made a new one, and I'm going through on Thursday nights. Usually I try to get through as many comments as I can so that she's not reading them all on her little phone, right? So I'm in a flow, just responded to comments, and it was on one of them, and it had to do with one of the cricket things. And I was like,
so she commented on her alias on one of our things. I'm sorry.
Literally in the middle of telling the story, dude.
I do that all the time. I've been
you just gut punched me making that a fun story. Well, that's the end of that.
Oh my God, I did it again. I
literally
done that in a long time
before I was going to do my thing.
Oh my God.
Before I got to the punchline of my story.
I'm so worried that people are confused. Thank you, Mel. I'm sorry.
You need to recognize that I will get to you tell
stories. But I haven't
different.
done that in a long time.
It's been a while.
I've been better, so I have to.
But this is what we talked about. You knew what I was. You knew where I was going.
I know. I thought you missed out that part. Oh well.
You thought I missed the whole part? That's the whole part. There is no other part. So there's no way I could have missed out on that part. Because that's the whole part. It's the whole part. There's no other part.
Never mind.
I thought I missed that part.
Apparently I missed that part. That's what happened. Anyway, she was responding and then realized it was no comment.
Yes.
My bad.
No, so it was a comment.
Roll.
And I was like, oh man, I really should put eyes on that. And right before I hit send, I realized I was responding to me. But
sorry for ruining that I apologize to all of you in the chat for destroying another wonderful Rusty story.
I forgot that part.
I'm so good at it.
It's ironic. It's my chapstick. Okay, anyone that doesn't get that one, she thinks it says ironic a lot, and it's funny.
I don't even realize it.
It's kind of like the song isn't ironic, where it's ironic that nothing in the song is actually irony.
Yeah.
But with the you don't have your chapstick on.
I didn't. I took it off so you can see
with the
Trixie.
chapstick.
It matches Trixie.
She puts her she gets the chapstick thing, and then she puts her hand in the pocket. Did you want to finish this, or she puts her hand in her pocket and takes it out? And I don't know what she was meaning about it, but she goes, "It's ironic that it's my chapstick." And afterwards, I was rewatching it, and I was like, "Oh, is it ironic that your chapstick is in your pocket?"
Well, we're my brain, and all our brains function differently. In my brain, I was gifted by Stitches of Hope this great chapstick holder, and I had my chapstick in my pocket at the time because I didn't have prior to that moment, I didn't have a chapstick holder lanyard. So it was ironic that it wasn't in my pocketbook. I didn't bring my pocketbook. So there was an irony there, right? Is that the proper term for ironic? It's not. Well, all right. What's the term for ironic? Do you know?
I would have to look up the actual definition.
But yeah, if you look up the definition.
But it's not something like needing a fork 10,000 spoons
and having 10,000
spoons.
That's not ironic.
That's just inconvenient.
That's
isn't inconvenient would have been a very accurate name for that.
All right.
That's Craig's luck.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this video the other day, and Craig and I, so a lot of people that didn't know me well that met me on social media from like my job when I first moved here thought I was in a relationship with Dirt because there's more photos and activity between Dirt and I on there than Craig. Craig and I live together and we see each other. We don't need to interact on social media.
Yeah. And also Dirt's photo hand too. Yeah. So not bad. But he likes his photos.
So I don't tag Craig in things often, but when I do, they're either important, like they're important in a funny way. But it was this video, and it was Craig's luck summed up. Somebody goes to get a drink from one of those vending machines where they drop them from the top, and the drink falls hits the bottom and bounces up into the empty space.
I was cracking up when I saw that. Yeah,
it's
that on
just
Facebook.
so perfect.
Like my life,
Mhm.
just boop, boop, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh my
Craig's
God,
got
I
some
did
good
crack
stories
up.
like that.
He's got a great sense of humor. We were talking earlier about the fact that
Chapsters.
there's not a unkind cell in that man's body. He's so sweet.
Mhm.
Yes, very ironic that your chapstick was in your pocket. Exactly. But what she was reading it in that respect, the irony was is that I didn't have my pocketbook with
Mm.
me. So instead of bringing everything, I brought the only important things: my vape, my chapstick, and my coffee and my phone. That's all I brought. So in my pocket of my pants, I had my chapstick. So the
Speaking of the
ironic part,
wonderful
or
man.
apparently not the ironic part, if I'm using the word incorrectly, is that I was gifted that, and I was like, "Oh, cool! It's right here on video." So it did make sense. So don't pick on me, but it was funny, and that it's endless of silly things that we say and whatnot. Yes, don't forget the thummies. I'm being good. Thank you guys for keeping up on that, since I'm trying to not say that constantly. So anyway, those are a couple things. You want to see what else I made? Let's go there. I have Hamish. Can you see this? This is my friend Hamish, buddy. So
I just wanted to tell Craig I was talking about it on the line, but not give him any other information.
oh, he'll know.
He knows
He
it's
knows.
probably something like
He's
cut
like,
my
"Oh,
backpack, cut my
geez."
thumb.
Yeah. Now the man that lives in my house, if I talk about him on here, he's like, "Oh gosh, here she goes again." All right, so I only had. I'm looking for the paper.
So allegedly did.
Yeah, just deal with it. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. All right, I don't have the ball band, and I'm Red Heart Roll with It tweed is discontinued, just like they did it to my mandala tweed stripes. And I only had 3 left, cakes of it. So I made a sweater, which is the 2 granny squares, and I go across the top, back and forth. But then the sleeves, because I don't measure anything, the sleeves were a little short, so I added what was left, made it more of a bell, and then added a little more with the white. And then I incorporated white, so then I incorporated or cream, I should say.
I'm gonna move around and see if it makes us blurry.
Around the neck. Hey, how's the pixie dust doing? Are we not pixelated? Hello, Connie Wagner. And I apologize, I'm not saying hi to everybody. I'm looking at your names and mentally saying hello to you. That should be, it's a thought that counts. But anyway, so I made that.
On the cute bag. Are you talking the little kitty bag?
The kitty
Tutorial and
well, the kitty cat bag. Let me just show you this, and then we'll talk about that. So I just I only had a strip left, so I made a
I wonder if it's
beanie, and then just did
Maybe.
a slip stitch on the outside, just so it goes with the outfit. I just want to show you what I mean. I am crocheting, and I have another thing I'm making. I'm working on another virus shawl.
Yeah, it actually might have on mine. It got a tiny bit pixelated when I was moving around a whole bunch.
This is this. I did see that there is a pattern, or I don't know if there's a tutorial, because I don't, I don't read patterns. So, but this is the little cat bag. It's even got like the little whiskers, and then you could pull that, and then you can have it as a wristlet. So if you're going out,
or if you're not a wristlet type of person, how I would wear that is I would take these, stick them through the loop of my pants, and fold it around itself and wear it on the side of my pant.
You wouldn't have a pulley system?
Oh, well, I mean, ideally there would be a pulley system.
Pulley system with that.
I love pulley systems. I
pulley systems.
Do not have, there's no reason why there isn't somebody in our past that was working at the pulley museum. I don't know what it is. I really like the concept of using the force of rope to get things up.
Oh, Deborah. Yeah, I friggin' love this yarn, and they did it to me again. Just like the Mandela tweed stripes. You can't get it. Like, really? Yeah, I know the sleeves were, short, and then I added on, but then I asked, I tried it on, and I asked Tony if it looked odd, but he goes, no, it actually looks like it's part of the pattern. So.
Yeah, I like the sleeves.
So I guess I'm okay with that.
I wouldn't have thought that that's why that was there.
Oh, okay. So
when you held it up, I grabbed the sleeve and showed that part specifically because it was a
Looks like an
night.
added
Yeah, I thought that yeah, so
design. Okay, so that's good because I know that I made a mistake. So that I'm looking at it like, oh, does it look like it's a mistake? Can you tell it's a mistake? You're taking your band-aid.
it's too
They're slippy. Yeah, they're touching me. Stop touching me. You can do. Yeah, you got it, Regina. At this
When I
age,
grow old, I
no
shall
joke. I love the fact. Well, I always kind of had that. I was never really one that was starstruck or intimidated by people. Um, I didn't. Oh, I mean, I would be lying if I said I never cared. But there was a time that I did care more about what people said or thought of me, and occasionally I still do. But for the most part, I could give two.
You know that you would be bothered by somebody talking about your character because of the fact that you have good character. You wouldn't be bothered by somebody being like, "Oh, your hat's stupid."
Oh yeah, if you don't like my
Like,
clothes,
yes,
yeah, good.
but
I'll shanty you right in your
but if
face.
somebody were
Sashay,
talking
sashay.
bad about you that wasn't true, that would bother you because that should bother anybody. It's people
Yeah,
talking.
if somebody said something that was deframing my character,
That's
New
the word.
Zealand. Well, hello, Kylie from New Zealand. Oh my
That's one of my
gosh.
dream places to visit.
Yes. Can she come visit? She'll bring food,
I'll
American food.
I'll even get into the claustrophobia tube in the sky.
Oh, I know. Not me. I don't think I'll do that again. Cotton DK, yeah, I love that. Oh, I did win. I don't have much cotton because I always thought of cotton as and yes, I emphasize my T's because my father taught me that way. And also we always were taught the word, you never said yeah, you said yes. That's why I would say yes. Because I was always picking on my dad. Yes.
I unintentionally drove Grandpa nuts with that because I didn't mean to. I say yeah.
It drives him
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he had a hot problem. That's why I emphasize my T's often. But I didn't have much cotton yarn and I won on D's. My name was picked and she had a bag of cotton. So I'm going to be picking
Well, speaking of Grandpa,
cotton out of a bag.
we've got a really intense story.
Okay.
First, talk about the other animals, and then we'll end with the
All
Grandpa's birthday and second birthday. We're both
Yeah.
just
Yeah. All right.
the last couple days, and boy, were we sent animals.
All right. So our love of animals is from my parents, her grandparents. This is my daughter, if you didn't know. And my father's
made me.
earthly birthday was June 12th, which was Wednesday. And his heavenly rebirth day was June 13th. He died the day after his birthday. And then, of course, we have Father's Day tomorrow. So, and my mother's the same thing. It's all like in the same. And I think I mentioned that a few times. All right. So my father was a jokester in a lot of sense. That's prefacing now. As many of you know, I have been feeding the deer on my property. They've been coming closer to my property. We had the mama, and then she had a sibling, and then the following year she had another sibling, and then there was I think three, and then one of the deers was unalived by a hunter. We won't talk about that because it was brutal. And
you got Lone Ranger, the old LR.
And now who comes? And then the mama had gotten hurt. She must have gotten hit by a car and her back end got hurt. And I didn't see her for a couple weeks. And I put food out, potatoes. I buy corn. I buy deer food, salt licks. I buy potatoes, apples. They love potatoes, by the way. Apples, bread, whole wheat bread, nuts. They've got walnuts and hazelnuts and all this kind of stuff, and whatever else. Sprouts. I've not given them sprouts, but I did just send them. I gave them some squash as well. So they've been coming to a area, and I filmed it. If you've seen any of the films, not too far from my house. So Wednesday, I get up. There's Lone Ranger. He comes by himself. He shows up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night. I thought deer sleep He's standing eye level because I have glass French doors to my bed, and I can look out, and he's eye level to me, looking and watching because I have the TV on, or maybe my light on because I'm crocheting, and I'm like, "What the heck is that?" And it's him staring. And
Maybe he
he's
just
also
doesn't
the
know
one
how to
that
be a
tried.
deer.
Well, he also tried to make friends with. Well, Gus tried to make friends with him. So he's getting closer and closer and closer to the point that I could actually. So Wednesday, I stood out. He showed up. I went out, opened the. Well, the door's always
Yeah,
open.
it is
My
illegal to
animals
feed
come
deer
and
in
go.
some places.
Yes, it is. I know. We have 300 things of property. Our 17, we only have 17 acres. Our 17 acres are a deer respite. There's no hunting allowed on our property. The properties adjoining us, there is. So we help take care of the deer on our property.
But you also stay far enough away. You're not trying to like
Yeah, I'm not
Snow
coaxing
White
them to my
befriend them
house.
so you can like
No.
pet them or anything like that.
No.
Just to be clear.
Baby deer, I scream and yell and kick them away.
But
But
you
this
feed them, but you're also like, be scared of people.
Yeah, I leave food for them. So the Lone Ranger came, he had his food, and he's looking at me, and I actually stood and opened the door, and I took an apple and threw it towards him, and he just watched it, looked at me, and then went to get it. Now this is the closest I've ever been. Yeah, Marie, no. The closest I've ever been to a deer because of the reason that I constantly shoo them away and whatnot, and all the food and everything used to be back farther. But after the mom got hit, I worried and put antibiotics in the food because one of her babies was very skinny. The other baby looked pretty healthy. She was all torn up. You've seen in the video, she got a big, huge opening in her hind end. And I know she needed antibiotics, and she's very scared of us, and that's fine. So I've been putting food out, and then I didn't see her anymore for 2 weeks. Well, Wednesday, mama deer came, and I videotaped it. I think I dropped it in a short. All right, that happened. Now we've got Gus and Scruffy on the back deck looking and running, and I'm like, weird behavior. So I look off the deck and I lean over, and who's out there but a groundhog, which I've seen him. He's been around. He was around last summer. So he's still hanging around. If it's the same one, he's still around. So I took pictures and video of him. Then later on, I saw she calls them the Shining Twins, the two siblings of the mom.
I've named like all of the yard
Yeah,
animals.
we got them all. So there's the
Yeah,
mom.
names are references.
So we've got the mom, we've got the two twins, and we have the mama. Thank you, Anastasia. It's ironic that you did that. Just saying, Anastasia.
You're cracking up about it.
Yeah, I know. She used to tell me I was laughing. I say it that often. I don't even know. So there's 4 that I know that are different deers. And then we got the groundhog. And of course I always, I saved the bumblebee when it rained. I don't know if you saw that video. We saved the bumblebee, and then the following
Well,
day.
you're going to get to the next one. I want to start the story.
Yeah. And so that happens. I catch and release. I did a moth. I catch and release insects out of my house and butterflies. How many times I've had more than 4 hummingbirds
you will
come into my home and then land on my hand. There's plenty of videos.
just constantly like,
and dragonflies too. I have pictures of dragonflies that land on me. So this is not an uncommon. I've had grasshoppers.
So we do most commonly domesticated animals. Like, we have helped reptiles and all that too.
Yeah.
But we do also help nature. So
yes,
let's cut to Mama G and Craig talk often without me being involved. It's not like he tells me to tell my mom things. This is mom.
I'm his mom too, as far as I'm concerned.
So, and he took a day off finally. He doesn't take days off for himself.
He doesn't. No,
he worries too much about helping everybody else. It's a kind man. I don't know how I got him, but
I don't either.
So I haven't really talked to her. I
pay him big bucks.
I haven't really talked to her much this day. She knows I'm working. Craig's home. I would assume you two were going to talk, if anything. Yeah. So it makes sense that this all happens.
Problem. Yeah.
So I come in, and he goes, well, I had already known she had a bat the day before. So I knew this
Oh,
part.
okay. Well, that night, Wednesday night.
Yes, I'm gonna tell that. I skipped
Okay.
part of this. So let me cut me walking into Craig for 1 second. The night prior, she had a bat in her house.
Wednesday night, the same night that I was alluding to.
Yes.
This past Wednesday.
Bat in the house. They're flying around. She's texting me back and forth. I'm like, do you want me to come help? I mean, there's not really much I could do. And whatever.
I'm not afraid of bats.
Yes. So can't get the bat out of the house. I don't remember how your evening ended.
It landed on a top shelf.
And yes, that's what it was.
And I was like, maybe crawled through and went out.
The night happens, the day happens, I go to work.
Oh, so
I know nothing. There's things happening in her world as of what I know. The last I knew, the bat went into the spot where they can get out of a little spot there.
Other bats have come in that way.
And yeah, exactly. So I walk in the house and Craig's like, oh, did you hear about the bat? I'm like, no.
I didn't hear the story either. So
he's like, yeah, the bat had baby. I was like, wait, there's babies? There's bat babies? There's babies? And we were supposed to be doing things around the house, and I was like, all right, well, do you want to? Are you going to? We're going to go with the bat, the babies, the
newborn bat baby.
They're not just yeeted into existence.
Not like my son said. Doesn't Satan just throw bats into existence?
But
they're actually born.
Yes. So we finished up what we could. And I got to go over, and there was a bat in the cage with
we only knew one baby.
We found out there was two babies at the end. You'll be able to see, we took some video. We were very cautious about the video and how to do with it. We've never met with bats before, but oh my, it was so amazing. This tiny little, like the body makes my fingers look, and like seeing its muscles move, because it was like trying to get to the mommy. And we weren't sure. The mom was on its face at first, so we weren't sure if the mom was okay. So we're trying to get him a little bit of the milk. I got milk,
and I was trying to, like I would do with the newborn kitten or anything. I was trying to, and we looked this all up as we were going.
Craig's in the chair, like researching things. We're trying to get the baby back onto gloves, obviously.
Yeah, thick gloves.
Get the baby back onto the mama to see, and then we're like, if the mama's not going to make it, what?
And it was,
how do we?
And it was late at night. It was already 7 p.m. So the Wildlife Federation people, local, they're closed.
Yeah, if we couldn't get this into its natural habitat, we would have had to take care of it for the evening. So Craig's looking that up. I mean, it was intense. At one point we get it onto the stick, because they say what you do is you put it, being very careful, because at this point we realized there was a second baby. I was like, I think there's a second baby.
Well, the first picture I took of her, you see this under the wing, this lump, which I didn't know. And then the other baby, I thought it was some kind of alien thing sucking her juices out. I don't know what it was.
They're really crazy.
Because I didn't know. Well, I'm going to backtrack you now to the part that she didn't get. Is the bat, last I had known, the bat had flown up into this eave that could go into the attic part and leave. And to be honest with you, if the bat was flying around my bedroom and I went to sleep, it wouldn't bother me. This is the truth.
It's not going to come at you and attack you in the middle of the night.
I'm not afraid. If it was coming at me, I'm going to be afraid. But a bat flying around, the last time we had it, the man just put the blankets over his head. I was like, oh, let me go catch him, So I thought the bat was out. So I'm getting ready to go to sleep. And I'm sitting in bed, and in the landing, I have this bucket. Like, you would put a mop to wash floors. And Scruffy, my Morkie, who has an incredible nose for anything. She's a great mouser. And Gus are both paying a lot of attention to this bucket. Now the bucket's tipped over sideways. I'm like, I better investigate. This is going on for longer than a couple of minutes, I go and I look in the bucket and I see the bat. And I thought, oh my gosh, it might have fallen and maybe they bit it. You know how they do with some kind of animals outside.
We now know they can't take off from the ground. Just to insert
I did not know that.
We learned that throughout this experience.
So I picked the bucket up. I brought the bucket outside. I assumed, no, the bat was still breathing at this point. I took video. I was like, all right, well, I can't leave it in the house because it's going to fly around. I need to get him outside. So I put him in the bucket, and I put the bucket up high enough to keep it away from any predators. And then I left it there for the night. The next morning I got up, I looked, I don't see any breathing. There's no because it was hyperventilating the night before. And I thought, oh my God, the animals might have, one of mice have bit him, and heartbroken, but thought that it had, um, was unalived. And so I just took the bucket, and I didn't bury it, thank God. I took the bucket and I put it in the shade in an area away, and went about my morning and afternoon. And later in the afternoon, I decided to go on the back porch and cut Scruffy's hair. And periodically, I would look in and feel bad, about the poor little fella. And I'm cutting Scruffy's hair, and then I'm walking back in, and I look and I see this weird looking alien thing on top of the bat. I'm like, oh my God, what kind of insect is that? Like living off the dead, Didn't know what it was. Freaked out a little bit because it was kind of like,
It's interesting.
X-File kind of stuff happening. And then I realized what it was. Bat baby. And then I went and it moved, and then I saw the mom move. So thank God I didn't bury it. Which I will be more careful in burying animals in the future. And so that's why she was on the ground. She was flying around.
Always be careful.
Yeah. So she had the one baby, and now
we're
leads
back up
into
to where I was
calling
at.
Craig, and I got a big Tupperware. I put grass in it. I put some sticks. I put her in there. I added some water for moisture. I'm sure she was dehydrated from being, just sitting for the day. So anyway, so that leads back to now her
So
coming
now
home.
Craig's looking things up.
He was great
filming this little baby bat, but also we're like talking soft to not scare the bat, because it's supposed to be very quiet and calm
and quiet.
The poor thing was terrified, but we wanted to do all the right things. So I was like, I'm sorry you're in this bucket longer than you might need
but
to
the
be.
the baby's on the wrong side of you.
Yeah, so we're trying to get the baby underneath, because that's what we learned. You got to get the baby. And when we were trying to get the baby underneath, that's when I was like, I think there's a second baby. And then it moved again. I was like, I don't know. I can't see it now. There was two babies. So we finally get both the babies under the mama. So the babies are in the right spot on the batch.
Yes.
And now we're like, how are we going to get this bat like into a tree? So Craig is like, okay, we need some sticks.
And to have the baby stay on her, because she was abandoning one of the babies.
So we need sticks, and then we're trying to get her on the stick, and like it's not holding well, and we couldn't. So we finally find a good stick, and what they say is you find a good stick, you get it wedged into a good spot on the tree. If the bat will get off. It wasn't working out where we couldn't get the stick in. So I was like, you know what? It's on the stick. I'm just going to put it. I'll hold it. I'll hold the stick near the tree. If I need to do how long, I don't know. So I'm fully prepared to just stand here holding a stick on a tree and hoping something happens. I touch the stick to the tree. The bat senses it. And this is why she didn't post a video yet, because I had to get her this end piece I filmed. Immediately, mama, both babies under the wings, crawls away from the big scary things that were trying to help. But I'm sure she was terrified. Absolutely. But yeah, mama climbed up the tree. Mama's in the tree, got into its spot, and no one was on the ground the next morning. So
next morning, first thing, sun just about coming up.
Saved baby.
I went out there. I was very careful that whole entire area around the tree, because the babies are so tiny. I was afraid it might, if it did fall off, that I don't want to step on it or anything. So I was very, very careful walking up to the tree, and then looked up and scanned around, and I didn't see the mom. And that night, because I go out at dusk and watch the bats, I stand on the back porch and watch the bats fly. And what I'll do one time is do that and also videotape that, so you can see, because I've got several bats, not as many as she has. She has a lot of bats in her belfry.
Yeah.
But no, up by her pond, there's hundreds. But yeah, I'm sorry that we carried on so long about that story.
We've been rescuing animals our entire life.
All of my
life.
Your life. And all my life too, with my parents.
So
bringing home dead animals.
Do that for this long. This is the first. I've helped bats get out of a house. I mean, I've been around a lot of bats, but to save baby bats,
newborn twins.
Yes. Oh, I still can't get.
It was on my finger. There's a video of it. This little brand new just born baby on my finger, man.
Oh,
absolutely insane.
So you'll get to see. We didn't take a lot of video. We would have taken more video, but it was more important to research what we were doing and making sure the bat was. Yeah, I wanted to not tell you the bat was okay in the beginning, because I knew the story had a happy ending, so I was able to let you guys
What happened? What happened?
But yes,
But
the
yeah,
bats
both
are
babies.
okay.
She had babies under each wing, climbed up, turned upside down, and was watching us saying, "Hey, get the heck
When
away
she
from
climbed off
me."
that stick, and just so cool to watch with like the
Yeah.
wings. But yeah, that was
Uh,
a beautiful moment.
yeah,
We
really
were all
was.
just like, okay, good. We don't have to try to like bottle feed newborn baby bats
I,
somehow that are
I
terrifying
know. I could
us.
bottle feed 1 minute old kittens. Deirdre knows she's got one she's doing very well with. Newborn kittens, no problem. Newborn, a lot of animals. Newborn bunnies are very, very hard to keep alive without their mom. They're a very temperamental animal when it comes to rescue, and as are infant bats. There was no way that I was going to keep the bat if I had to do that. It
It
would
was
only
just
have been overnight until first morning calling the people that could come help.
so I want to do a quick recap. If you ever do find yourself in an instant of where you have a mama bat with baby bats, thick gloves, get bats under mama as best you can.
Yeah.
Under mama, use a stick, ideally sticks that have a few things so it can grab on. We only had a straight one. Get the stick. It said if you can wedge it into the tree and then get the other stick and wedge it with that one. If not, at a worst case scenario, do what I did where you just held it up. But just to recap the actual, and in the interim, it wants warm humidity.
Yeah.
So, and not in the bright light until you can get into this. So she kept it inside until it was safe for us to bring it outside and do all these steps.
Yes. And then the bats were
So
flying
that's what we know.
overhead. And I to just interject one other quick point on that is this particular mama bat I knew was okay because she was flying around, flying around, flying around. So there was no injury to her. The reason she was on the ground in that bucket is because she was given birth. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
If you do, however, find a bat that's not flying, do not put it in a tree. Do not just leave it
Oh
out in
yeah,
the
that's
grass. Do call
Just
your local
healed.
rehab wildlife place because that's actually what I wanted to do is become a wildlife thing to take care of orphan and
You
hurt
basically
animals.
do it.
I do it, but I don't have paperwork and credentials. But yeah, in that in a if the bat is look hurt or anything like that, then do call. Just keep it in a warm place. Don't get bit and call the rehabber. Yeah, because they have to check to make sure the wingspan is okay, that their tail is okay to navigate, that their hands, that all the moving parts are working properly.
That's
So,
with a lot of hurt animals too, like turtles with broken shells. Not
oh, you're
always,
gonna
but
rewatch the
there's a
video.
lot of ways that they could save them.
Yeah, yeah. A licensed someone who knows what to do, they could do it. But just your average Joe like us, yeah, we would be hard pressed to know what to do for a newborn bat. You have to be very calm and quiet and handle them in a certain manner. And well, the main reason is feeding them the mealyworms. Can't do it. Sorry. Yeah, no, can't do the worms.
That's mine.
Yeah, no, I
Milliworm.
can't do it. Couldn't do it
They don't
fishing.
bother me.
Yeah, no. Well, you wanted a pet slug.
Well, snail, but
Well,
slugs
it's
are
a
cool
slug,
too.
same family.
It isn't. They are different.
You found a you found a bat in your aunt's apartment. You got into your coffee can. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what we got. Oh, you got it in there. Okay, yeah. So I thought maybe you just flew in there. I wouldn't drink the rest of that coffee, but yeah, they love I leave oftentimes I leave a light on. I leave a little light on outside. And they will fly and I'll see them and come and get all the bugs. Also too, Kim G, are you in the house still? We might have probably put you all to sleep. I apologize. But Kim G posted a really awesome informational piece about bees on her Facebook page. And if you see right now, I didn't read the whole article. If you're friends with Kim G on Facebook, please go read it. It's probably very good knowledge to know and also share with others. And that is that at this point right now, because there's a timing before those flowers, and for them to get the nectar, a lot of them get dehydrated. So if you see a bee on the ground, it's probably dehydrated, and don't give them honey, but maybe offer them some water. And yeah, try to keep them alive because our bee population is waning.
So the snail babies, that is the only reason I was doing research on the snails, and that is the reason
why there's not one here.
Why we don't have them.
Yeah. She really wanted. Oh, there's Kim. Yeah, because Kim, I was reading you posted that today, right? Am I correct? I have to always second guess my memory. Allegedly, it was Kim on Facebook today because yeah, that was a very interesting. Like we always do in the beginning of the spring, we always remind everybody to be careful when you're mowing your lawn because some birds, I think red-winged blackbirds,
I believe. Favorite bird wrong?
I said it backwards. Nest on the ground. I'm not 100%, so that's allegedly. But bunny rabbits, I don't have to allege this. Bunny rabbits have their nests in your yard. So you got to be, the sugar water was for the, they said not honey though. I guess honey can cause, because they had that white nose or that white rhino disease, and all that. And I am looking into buying a bunch. I've been wanting to do this. The man that lives in my house was supposed to make these. I've waited 15 years, so I guess it's not going to happen like everything else. And I'm just going to buy bat houses and just start sticking. I mean, you're supposed to stick them like six feet or whatever, but you check that information. Make sure you're not hearing it from me. You're hearing it from some special.
Sorry, Aaron just showed me the thermostat, which is this thing we're going to test out for mosquitoes.
Oh, that's
mosquitoes and such. But I've been listening to so much King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard that I just heard thermocell.
All right, so now explain what the thermocell is because they don't know.
Just how that played. Thermocell is this device. See, when we have the cameras on the lights on the side, you can show this better. So see how that worked. It's a device,
God, Shannon, that's awesome. I just wanted to.
And you can put these like refills in them, and it's supposedly one of those. I don't know exactly how it works. I haven't looked into it, but it's got a lot of good reviews and like supposedly actually works. Unlike some of those other like we put out a high pitched sound that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but annoy the neighbors' dogs.
I am excited.
That'd be fun. I'm interested to see that. Yeah. We get the bugs like y'all do.
Also, if you're wondering, I did in fact say the band name is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, I know you said it so fast.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
A lot of people didn't catch that. Frax.
That's why I reset it.
Who was here? There's somebody here that I didn't see. Let's see. I'm seeing a new name.
Run on the porch.
I'm seeing a new.
Yeah, you can test them out on those town bugs. Then you gotta come test it out on these country bugs.
Yeah, the country bugs will get you every time.
I can't use DEET of any kind. And yes, I've made a lot of all natural things, but they don't really.
Yeah, we've done all the herbs that they say to do, and it does help. Not perfect, but then even when you're squirting those herbs, when you're just doing a natural essential oils and stuff, like to put on dogs and whatnot, do be careful because I think it's the peppermint is not good for your dogs. So don't just assume just because it says something's natural doesn't mean it's still good for you.
There's all natural things that can mess up medications.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you can eat too much licorice. We had to be careful.
I didn't know about that. I'm cutting back to half a bag of
things
black jelly beans a day. So I'm going to go home and eat those tonight. Kill deer birds.
Oh, it's another nest, a brown nester. Anytime we bring up, Aaron just writes gross anytime anything about licorice comes up.
Oh, it's not gross.
It is.
Front yard area. Yeah, you got to be the bunnies. Nothing works on horseflies except a swatter.
Yeah.
And a good aim.
Yucky.
Swatter and a good aim. And I will catch. I literally today, there was this little white moth that's on the end of its days. And I carefully picked him up and put him outside because he was in my house. I leave the door open so the animals can come and go. And
I never thought of just doing the citronella oil in a jar with a wick.
Yeah.
Why did I didn't think
you never did that? I thought you did.
I know I would make things and whatnot.
There's another thing I saw somewhere that I wanted. I
yeah,
warned
you
you
did.
about. Oh no, you're the reason.
Yeah.
Regina, you're the one that I never knew that. I mean, I have said and I have done. I eat this to the point where I'm sick, and now I understand why. Yeah, mosquitoes are bad. I got all bites from them. You know what bothers me more than mosquitoes, however, are those little gnats. They're so flippin' small.
And they bite, and their little bite. That's
And
actually
the
what I'm literally
bites,
why I've
they're
been
the
like
worst
this. There's
bites.
4 of them down my leg right now
There's
that I've just been
worse.
slowly itching. Unless I want to put on my massaging rollerball. Craig was cracking up. So I itch all summer long. I try everything, anything. You want to make
And they
something.
are attracted to you though, too.
Yeah.
If her and I were sitting, if I'm by myself, I'll get bit. If I'm sitting next to her, she gets bit, I'm fine. So she does have that. Yeah, we use the citronella oils in it. Well, don't you put citronella oils in those punks things?
Irish Spring soap. That's I knew there was a soap.
Irish Spring.
I'm gonna write that down.
That commercial. Remember the old commercial where they used to slice the piece of it? I get nauseous thinking about it because my mother used to use that to when we said bad words and we have that. So I just ugh.
I don't know what I have 6 of them.
Yeah. So somebody's gonna get trophies.
So I'm not sure what yet.
6 of you lovelies will get a trophy for something.
Oh, like the apple cider vinegar with the
Crochet. I love apple cider.
I've done that with the paper sitting in it so they go in and they can't get out.
Oh, you saying for I know for like wasps and things like that, if you take like a cup with a lid and a straw, I think it is, again, allegedly, because I'm pulling file cabinets out the back of my head here, but
that's my brain.
You could get it where it they'll go in, but then they can't figure out how to get out, because if you have a straw that goes in, they'll go in, but they can't get out. And that's one way to trap them. I did see one guy trapping ants. And now it's been a couple years, and you guys just reminded me of it. He had this incredible thing that he did to trap and kill ants. It was fabulous. I'm gonna have to look that up because I was like, wow, this is such a, like ingenious. I actually had ants in my car.
In your pants?
Well, I've had them there, not recently, thank goodness, but I have had them. That has happened. But I had ants in my car, like where my cup is. I must have spilled a little juice, and I went to get into my car the next day. How do they know to get in there? And then after I cleaned the juice, they all left. And where'd they go? Did they leave my car?
I don't understand. I don't know enough about gnats
to get in there. How mind-boggling, because how do they? And then they'd be able to smell sugar, a small spot of sugar over the motor of a car.
I would like the rationale behind why the tire is needed for a gnat to get into the car.
Well, I'm not talking about gnats. I'm talking about ants.
Oh, ants. Oh, okay.
They don't fly unless they're
okay.
termites.
For a second, I was like, why would a gnat need a tire to get into the car now?
The gnats can just fly right in.
Okay.
But no, I didn't understand. I went in the car. I didn't drive the car for a couple of days, and the windows were closed. And when I got in to come over here, I was like, oh my God, there's all those little guys. Well, how do they know to get in there? It's amazing.
They just go by the overlord sending them neural waves.
There you are.
As you all know, I don't yawn when other people yawn. How about you?
I yawn just knowing that I'm doing this. I yawn.
Never last time we had everybody yawning.
Yawning. I couldn't stop, and then you were saying yawn. You were talking about it. I just yawn. It's nuts.
I know. I got to get some more of that. Used to put that by the doors for the ants.
What's that?
I can never. I'm not. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
My brain wants to call it Damascus because I like knife making, and I know that's not what it's called, but that's where my brain goes.
I've got a bag of that.
You got a bag of that?
I got literally like this big bag. I thought it's for fleas too.
Yeah, you can use it for a lot of things.
To put on your yard.
I might take some.
I have a huge bag sitting there because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, and you have to read the directions. Oh, good, you read the directions. You gotta read the directions. I've had it for months.
You have a huge bag sitting,
huge.
taking up space
It's like a 25
because you
pound bag.
have to read the directions to know how to use
There's
it.
a lot of words. There are really a lot of words on it. I'll take a picture and show you. There's a lot of words, and it's a powder form. I didn't know what I was
With his
doing.
legs.
And he's pushing on my back right now.
We could shift him.
No, it's all right. I could just smack him. No, he's comfy. I tried shift him, he wouldn't. He's a big old lump of lard. But anyway, so yeah, we love our animals. I know we go off on these very long tangents.
That's what our channel is. It's just us tangenting.
Yeah, I think we covered everything on the little list of. We kind of like bullet notes just to have something flow.
Yeah, we call it the housekeeping. We bullet note the important things we have to make sure we get through because we're going to forget if we don't write them down. Just talk about random things.
All right, yarn barf. You use that. You said I use it. Something my cat. So you can't put that on your cat, isn't that? Is it a outdoor thing and it helps the fleas? Yeah, because that's what I was getting it because the deer come in my property and come so close.
Be careful to not inhale if you have respiratory
Well,
problems.
yeah,
well, that would be us.
That would be us.
I'm
Definitely.
currently dealing with a hay fever.
Yeah, she actually was pretty bad off this morning.
Yeah.
We were worried. We were ready for the trip to the
walking. Christopher Walken.
Okay, there's an emoji. There's a meme right there. Like I love my walk-in the Winter Wonderland I put out for Christmas, and it's just Christopher Walken standing in front of a white scenery. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try. I'll have her read the direction. But I got a huge bag of it. It's been sitting there for months. I bought it like I think I bought it midwinter, to be honest with you, from Chewy.
I would show you all his feet, but
yarn barf.
Yes
or no, yarn barf. Did you find something in one of your apps that I sent?
I can show that.
How do I say that without?
Yeah.
His
tail's blocking. I can't show you his tail's blocking.
That's my back.
Look at his little feet. But look at his feet. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Oh, there's a puffer thing that goes with it. Okay. Well, I'll read the directions because. Did you look? Are you saying because you just looked on that thing?
And let me correct Mama G's statement. Mama G will have Rusty read the directions.
That's what I said. I'll have you read.
No, you said I'll read the directions.
Then I corrected myself, knowing that I'm not reading them. If I would have read them. I had it there for 6 months.
His little feet. I can't.
I'm assuming the awe is that you saw something.
I showed the little feet. You weren't paying attention.
I was paying attention.
The little feet.
I saw that.
Yeah, the little feet.
I said, you just said, okay. Well, okay. I didn't know if she awed because I asked her a question, so I wasn't sure she was referring to little feet or the.
I'm assuming
or I'm assuming it's the little feet. Yeah.
Feet.
So I know we have a little bit of time. It's only 5:30. We got to do our giveaways.
I have my bags.
We got to show those.
So I can show them because anyone that is getting an Advent doesn't know what one they're getting. But we have so much to get done. So we're trying massaging. I'm trying to get through at least some of them.
These are gorgeous.
So I'm working on Tote Day. This is not for the Halloween Advent. I'm not finished with it. I was just practicing with different layering. So that was just me messing around.
There will be placement of other items to go on that.
But
look at these. I'm going to back up. Actually, I'm going to go. You show. I'm going to stand because I'm making it blurry.
Glitter. I love that.
That one.
I'm very excited.
That's like my fave. Well, there are a lot of them are really super awesome.
And you got to buy the movie. So these ones, what I did is it was a regular 12 by 12 image, so it would have just taken up the middle part of this. So I've been taking the images, cutting all the pieces of them, and then adding more to it to have it take over more of the bag. And then we've got the hats with pumpkins.
That looks like what's that little cat? I used to have that black cat. Oh, I could see the glitter. Crazy glitter from here.
Yeah, this one's the iridescent glitter. So it's definitely even more.
Yeah.
And here is
Similar.
Polly's face. If you look in the eyes of this cat, that's Polly.
Polly's always pissed off.
But yeah, the iridescent glitter. It cost more. Boy, is it beautiful.
That one's
I
adorable.
love this guy.
Yeah. See, I see more of those
And
need to be made.
Oh, I was gonna say last but not least, Spooky Boy, but that's not the last.
That's cute. Black cat.
Also, these ones I did make for the Advent. But I did do when I ordered bags, I ordered some extra. So I do have some that I don't have
Love
could
that.
make. Yeah, this one came out really cool. This was I'm glad I cut this up because it had the 3 spider webs right above the top part here on it. And then the bats were like right next to the head. So spreading this one out, I really like.
And that I don't know if you could tell on there, but that's also glitter.
Yes.
So that's when I stood there with the light, the way the light was hitting it, it was very glittery. Aren't those adorable?
Thank you. I take pride in my ability to space things because I've never needed to buy. Like when I make shirts, I've not needed to, I just use my hands to make sure things are spaced properly.
She also measures things by ear to
10 inches from the elbow to right here.
Oh, you just swore on
10 inches?
No, your arm.
Oh, I was like 10 inches
Got
from
her
the
on
elbow
that
to right
one.
here. That's if
forgot.
you know Morse code, that's not a swear.
That's a swear. She actually has Morse code customer service appreciation tattoo.
It was for when I was working customer service and I would be talking to people. I would sit often like this on the paint counter and I would know that
what that says. She's mentally saying to the customer as she smiles,
move off. But it's not the word move and it doesn't start with M.
Exactly. Rhymes with truck. But anyway.
So yeah, so those are the bags. I really do. I'm so glad I found this company with these tote bags. They're really nice quality. And then I get different types of vinyl. You know, some work better than others. I do also have a pile of 7 other bags that I have to see if I can save. One of the vinyls that didn't cut all the way through. One of them I cut the vinyl to when I was cutting the piece out. I cut it thing in half. So that's another thing that happens. It's just piles of messed up vinyl that I will try to cut and make in dies.
No, and they're really good. She gets good quality stuff too. The totes themselves. Early this morning, I got up mad crazy early the last few days. I haven't slept much. I know that stuff works. I just put it on there and it stopped. I started making the virus shawl. Another virus shawl. I'm going to cover your face. Oh, you're reading.
But that was the measure of a king's foot. Was measurement. Like it. Is it supposed to be owls?
No, right? She noticed that. Look at the.
Like, is it supposed to be owls?
Let's put it behind a solid. It's hard to see, but
solid.
I know there's nothing solid behind us. There we go. Don't they look the middle? The point doesn't it look like owls?
Right?
Yeah.
2 eyes and a little nose, little beak.
It does.
Beaky boys.
Looks like owls, and then you got wings.
Okay,
but this
I didn't know if it was supposed to be or if it just like happened that way because people you can't convince me of it. I am rooted in, and you cannot change my mind.
It's it. Angry owls, exactly.
But I feel like people were sharing it, and like not enough people were talking about it being owls. So I was like, "Is this
supposed to be a virus shawl?" But yeah, it looks like owls. It should be an owl shawl. I think we should change the name. I think we should gang up and have a mutiny.
Owl shawl. But it's fun to say owl shawl. Owl shawl. That would be hard, actually. Owl shawl.
I started making this, and I got up mad early, and then the man left. So I said, "Let me crochet." And I started crocheting and I made a big oops on here. I made more than one oopsie, but I didn't want to frog this oopsie out because I frogged so many other oopsies out that I did a little quick video. I think I put it up already.
Hey, Ugo, if you're wondering,
no, I did not put it up tomorrow.
Frogging means taking all the yarn out after you mess up because she's been saying frogging a lot and I didn't know what she was talking about for a while. Oh,
ribbit,
I have a story.
Rip it out. You're ripping it
out. Yeah, so that's why it's frogging because you're ripping it out. But yeah, just in case if you were wondering what that means.
Oh, I did not know that shawl was that. Okay, Nessa. Bods calls hers the bird calls birds of the night. Yeah. Duh. Bod had it figured out. Way to go, Krista.
Sorry.
Because I didn't even notice that. Well, I never really looked at many of them. I only made
So I
one.
need
That's
to.
my second one that I've
I need a prop for this story. I'll be right
beginning.
back.
She's getting a prop. Oh gosh. Just spoke to Dee. She is staying on schedule for her live.
We ate the prop.
All right. Thank you, Ganny Joe. All right. Because she hadn't contacted me. I looked here on my, I was looking to see if she dropped me a message, you know. All right. So Dee is going to come on tonight. That's awesome. So, I hate frog and so do I.
Naan bread. I'm going to talk to you about naan bread. To anyone that doesn't know,
explain. I don't know what the heck.
You did not know. Naan is a type of bread.
If it's naan bread, shouldn't it not be bread?
It's almost like a flat bread, kind of, is the closest I can think of.
It's like a pita.
Oh, you didn't know that's why I was called frogging? Right. I didn't know that either until she said, rip it. So I've been telling her I get packs of naan bread. I get 6 packs of garlic naan bread. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing. We make little like pizza type things with it or like dip it. Oh, I love it. I've been telling her I get these big packs if you want to take 1 or 2 to like make a naan bread thing for like you or Tony or something. I just pop them in the oven. And this is going on for like, easily 2 years of me being like, if you want some, I have it. If you want some, I have it. Finally,
naan bread
the other day, I'm putting things. I was like, oh, do you want to do garlic Tuscany toast or do you want to do a naan bread? And I pick the naan bread up, and she goes, oh, it's called naan bread. So, because Naan. So
I thought it was non bread. I'm like, well, why would you call it bread if it's not bread? I
yeah. So all this. So now when I offer to you, what I like to do with it is I just put some toppings, some cheese, pop it in the oven, and it makes a tiny little pizza. I love them. But
yeah, it's good. It's like pita bread.
2 years.
2 years. And I kept saying no. And I never asked why she's calling it non-bread. Like I thought it was just one of her quirky little words. That's what when you have neurodivergent brains. This is the kind of
just assume
communication.
That's the thing you're saying now. Okay.
Anomalies. What's the anomaly that we have going on? Yeah, non-bread.
All right, somebody write refresh down because we're going to get ready to do a giveaway.
Let's do a couple giveaways, and then we got to do a replay,
and then we got to pick some giveaways.
Don't forget. Well, just this one. Yeah, this one here is our.
Yeah, with me it can be anything.
I will right.
Really never know.
I don't.
I crack Aaron up sometimes so unintentionally because we'll be at work and I'll just be like longing off into the distance and like a thought I will say out loud and I'll turn around and she's just cracking up. I was like, oh, that was weird, right? Like that's what my brain is.
That's how it works. That's how we roll. All right, I'm looking for the. Where'd I put it? There's so many apps. I get lost.
What do you need? You got to put your apps in folders.
I know, but then I can't find. I don't know what folder is, and I'm opening all these folders. Trust me, I tried it.
My apps are folders that say things like sociopath is where I have all my social media apps.
Oh no, she names things when she's packing. Here's another one. All right,
like this section that has emails and stuff is just named knife, cauldron, money bag, knife, sword, knife.
Yeah. When she has to move what she labels boxes after she packs them, I don't even know how she knows what's in the box.
That's it. That's all I got. Folders.
Yeah, but
folders.
But I have to. You did that to some of mine, and the things that are in the folders, I'm like, I don't even know. They're there, and then I have to hit all these folders, not knowing what it is. I'm not organized like you. All right, so we're gonna first do while you guys are refreshing. We're gonna do the replay giveaway from last week's.
I don't even know.
I know I've got pink, but I think we got a better resolution. And that's who left comments. So always come back and leave a comment on the replay and hit the like button if you hadn't before. Okay, so now we've got 18. Oh, I got to wait for the ad again. Na, 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 na. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, nice shoes from Temu. I have to go back and see if they show me that again. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, nice shoes.
What was on the ad? Those are like the ballerina shoes I used to wear when I was young. I would love to get another pair. They're really super comfortable. All right, 1 through 18. You could do that, and I'll hold this so you guys can see it in real time. Angela, you're number 1. And number two is Jen Reeves. So Jen Reeves, you get 5 entries into the, hold on, let me write this down, into this month's giveaway. And the reason I'm stumbling, because I want to say, because we have bendable yarn in there, because Jen's the one that said, and it's bendable yarn.
I truly do appreciate
when Bod said that.
Getting out there, like just having bendability
and she's
of the yarn.
Smirked when
So
she said it.
So good.
She was in the, oh, look at Ben. I'm just like, oh, I love it. Yeah, if we could throw those crazy shenanigans out there for everybody to enjoy, I love that. That makes our hearts very happy.
So for the way this works is we're gonna start with emojis.
We're just gonna have emojis that's gonna start.
Yes, or just emojis. And actually, are you on us?
I'm going back.
You're just going to write until we get onto the night butt, and we can do it where you type however many. We only write one comment, and then we're going to pick a number, and we're going to count down, and then count down again. Actually, I should get ready to put a comment in too, so I'm one of the first ones because we never pick number one.
I'm a low number this time.
Yeah. And we'll count down that many for the physical giveaway first. So the very first one of what do you want to write a number since you have a pen?
I can't get on. It's not, I'm hitting and it's not doing.
I can do it. You're good. I'll do it on my end.
Your comments?
Yeah, it's letting me comment today for some reason.
All right, because I'm hitting and it's not letting me go back on to the live.
But yeah, you're just going to write one comment. Mama G's going to write a number down. And then, so everyone get your comments locked and loaded, ready to go. And
the number is written.
We got double emojis.
It has been written.
So that means start. So we got numbers.
Start writing.
I'm just taking up a few. So that's the first couple. And then after that, I was trying to type, so my brain stopped functioning. Oh shoot, it's not. I gotta stop it on here. Mine's not.
Oh, all right. So I was trying to get it trying to find it again on my laptop so I can.
That's so weird. It was letting me comment, and it literally, I was like, oh, it's letting me do it. Now it's not.
Oh, you jinxed yourself.
I've got it on here. Then we'll count down for, do you want to, since you're close? I don't want to be like.
Well, I'm going to do this. Show you the number. Number 5. Cinco. Cinco, and we're going from leg?
Yes.
All right, so 1.
Don't count mine.
2, 3, 4. Mimi loves crochet. We skipped Rusty's, and you are let me write it down. You're going to get 2. Oh no, you get the physical prize, Mimi. I'm sorry, because she just said that. All right, so Mimi loves crochet, darling.
Now for entries.
Email me with your address, babe, and I'll send you out. Oh, we didn't even show you what the physical prize is.
Well, we'll show you the prize, but while we're here, let's get the tickets first. So we got Jeanette.
Jeanette's the next one? All right. So Jeanette, you're going to get tickets. And then, did you get the next one?
Deborah Richardson.
Deborah. I'm screaming that. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I'm so close. Okay, you both get 2 entries into this. And everybody that left a super chat, super sticker, gifted membership, for each gifted membership, you all get stickers, entries into the monthly.
Now that we picked the winner, let's see what
you won. Oh, what's behind the curtain number purple? Ice yarn. There's not a lot, but it's enough to make a somebody, because somebody loves you, Jen. Oh, Mimi. And then you've got some nice thick fried Burnett softy chunky. And it's called Schoolyard. Interesting. Makes sense. So primary color. It's a 6 weight, and it is 100% acrylic. And your own pair of BU Pride socks.
Your rusty Pride pouch.
It's cute little. I love this. Actually, Deidre sent me a little blue one like that. I love the size of it. Then you also get. Oh, there's more stuff. You also get this thanks to Dory Done Did It, or Dory Did It. She had sent me a bunch of these a while back, and I thought they were very appropriate. The little pocket pumpy things, I don't know what you call them, but
Pocket pumpies.
pocket pumpy thing. But you could count your rows if you want to.
Are you tired of counting your rows with a
Regular row
row
counter
or some sort of other marker? Use your pocket puppies. So whatever you do,
Pocket pokies, pocket
pocket
pokies.
pokies.
pocket pokies. And then, of course, Skittles. It's the rainbow, but these you put in your water and they taste like the rainbow. Absolutely.
Technically smell like the rainbow because Skittles don't taste different. They smell different. They have flavor. They just don't.
They have flavor, but the flavor is in the coating.
Pumpkins.
Or no, the flavor's the same for all of them.
There's scent on the coating, and that's why you get a different flavor.
Oh, interesting.
Pocket pokies.
Wait, now I got it. Wait.
Use your pocket pokies to help the stiffness on your skates.
Poppet pokies. I said pop it because you're popping the pokies. Anyway, this is folded 4 times. It's one of those with the cinch on top, and then it cinches, and you can do the backpack, but it's the full rainbow on there. So anyway, Mimi, that's what you get. And there's just some little
fun little things.
It's not really, those aren't really pride related so much. Those I had made up
Extras.
But yeah, Mimi, email us at whatever. I think it's Mama G.
Email us out.
Just
email an email. Maybe we'll get
for coffee. I'll give you your bag.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Can I get a cup of coffee? Want cremated coffee? Mama G giveaway. That's it. Mama G giveaway. And it could be either Yahoo or what's the other one? Gmail, because I grabbed them both because I kept forgetting which one they were.
And remember, it's Mama G giveaway. So there's 2 G's.
Confuse the best of us. It confuses the best of us. Yes.
My pocket pokey is attacking me.
Now we get another one, Marie. Oh, Marie, when you said I'm Snow White, I was laughing. Who was it? Somebody commented and said we're going to nickname me Snow. I'm like, ooh, I'm skinny. I've got dark rings under my eyes. And you call me Snow. That might be.
I'm still laughing.
Might give the wrong impression of what I do.
I'm still laughing about the different endings of your stories Marie has made.
If you've missed that, that's worth.
Yeah, we realized that not only does Mama G cut me off when we're doing
and everybody else,
she also cuts herself off when she's in videos by herself.
Mid-sentence, I changed my.
It's like Boss Man. Sometimes he hangs up on us, so you're screaming at yourself, but sometimes it'll be mid-sentence and then he'll hang up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No,
cool.
It's a thing. I don't know.
Maybe that's where you learned it. Working with them for all those years.
Might be, or maybe he learned it from me. I don't know who was first, the chicken or the egg.
Oh man.
Are you Snow White? Yeah, you are. I you know what? I am a little bit of Snow White because yeah, the animals do. I mean, not to be weird, but I may have alluded to this. I know I alluded to this in a larger group of people at one point, but when I lived in North Carolina, I used to spend more time meditating and still more into nature and being very calm. And one night, and it's not unusual to have butterflies land on me in busy parking lots, and hummingbirds and all this kind of stuff. But this one particular time where it came I noticed it. I was sitting outside and I was really really trying to zone. And all of a sudden I see one little grasshopper, and I swear it was so similar to Snow White because I sat there and then there was one grasshopper. Then I seen another, and they were just hopping, and it wasn't like, a whole tens of thousands of them, but there was enough to catch my attention to say, wow, that's kind of interesting that these, insects and bugs were coming around me. So yeah. I think it's just they know that I think they can feel innately, like children. You're born, and I always say keep that initial innate trust.
Like when your phone, everybody has it. When your phone rings and your brain just thinks it's a certain person, they're like, "Oh, it is that person."
Right.
Or when you're driving and you're coming around a turn and you're extra cautious to be all the way on your side and somebody's coming over the line. Like those types of moments.
You get that intuition, but when you're born, I think you have that thoroughly. Yes. And then the more we teach you, the stupider you get, basically. because you lose a lot, and you lose trusting that, because an animal and a small child, if they don't like somebody, there's usually a reason. Okay. And the same holds true if they do like somebody, there's a reason. Like I always joke about the man that lives in my house, but he is an animal whisperer. I'll take care of them and feed them and aspirate and give them injections and clean their behind. I'll do all the that kind of stuff. And then when they're old enough, they just love to be with him. I'm like, well, what the heck, chop liver. But anyway, I liked it. Ellie Mae. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love Ellie Mae. I really do. I used to love the Beverly Hillbillies. What a great show. That was really such a fabulous show. And hello to anybody else who's come in that I've missed that wasn't here when I said blanket hello to all y'all. So all right. So that's I'm glad to hear that Dee is going to be going live.
That's where we head from here.
I chatted with her yesterday. Of course, she was obviously in a state. I mean, this woman has had one blow after the next this entire year. And then she shares with you what she shares with you, but there's other just day-to-day living BS that we have to deal with that she's living with on top of that, and this was just really, they say bad things happen in threes, but we're way beyond that at this point.
So when it comes to day-to-day life, do your best to be kind, because I say the world is a dark and heavy place. So be somebody's light.
Absolutely.
It does not take much at all to, you see someone, you like something they're wearing, give them a genuine compliment, smile at someone, say hi to people,
don't be afraid. Thank you. We live in this,
about it.
Well, don't stalk them like I do, but scare them.
Don't scare the chef at the restaurant where Craig's doing the mushroom.
When I said I wanted to
kidnap him and take him home, and then be waiting by your car accidentally.
I
be waiting by your car
when he goes to his car next to our car, and I just was standing by myself, and he just looked at me like, "Oh my gosh, she really is gonna." Put that stuff over my face and throw me in the
She was joking about the food was delicious, but was joking about kidnapping him. And then
he's a very quiet man, keeps his head down, doesn't talk to anybody.
Craig was still chatting, and she went to the car earlier. Luckily, I was also came down to the car. So
afterwards,
but he came down to the car. Now this lady
hiding, gonna grab him and kidnap him.
Waiting in the parking lot for him.
Because I said, I'm going to kidnap you and take you home with me because you're such a good cook. Regina, let me address that just for Regina. And oh, you did. Okay. Thank you, Denise, because it's so very sad. And it was so very sudden. The other deaths on the lives that have happened. Her mom, she was older, but all of them are very, very painful. But when you certain people, when you're a little bit older, I mean, we justify this, maybe I'm trying to justify it, I don't know, but sometimes if somebody's sickly and you already lived a life, or you live a kind of a life like that you something could happen to you because you're adventurous and whatnot. So even if you don't consciously think of it in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh my gosh, they gotta be careful because the way you live your life or what you're doing. This was a 25-year-old beautiful young girl, just starting with her boyfriend and all.
Very sick.
Bad. Yeah, it really is. And we're here. I know she and I talked yesterday about moving forward at this point for her. And all I want to say is any supporter.
Yeah, let's go give her some love.
Give her some love. Watch her old videos so she could take some time off.
Yeah. Watching the old videos will really be helpful because it's going to help keep her watch hours up so that she can not have to stress. If her watch hours are staying up, she won't stress as much about getting videos when she needs time to get other things done. So that would be if you want to support, that's a huge way to do it.
Because we talked earlier, I think that the best thing for her right now is to maybe step back a little bit, maybe continue doing her Saturday live so she could spend time with you. And she's going to talk about this.
We'll let her tell her.
But if she does, because she might not be able to say it verbally, if she does say to you that I'm going to cut back on my videos and just do my lives, what I'm saying to you ahead of time
is go back and
is
watch
to,
old ones.
if she says that, then please go back, play your old playlists, watch your old videos, clear your watch history so that your time watching it is going to count, so that she can keep up with her watch hours, so that her channel doesn't start.
Before we leave,
Yes.
trying to find info about the dishcloths for a pet shelter.
Oh, Grammy Windy. Dishcloths for the pet shelter. I'm not 100% sure what you mean, and my head's a sieve. So if we discuss this and I'm just forgetting, I apologize. But dishcloths actually would be a decent, a good donation to any shelter.
Cotton, probably.
I would definitely use a cotton, because when we clean the litter boxes every single day and wash the food dishes every single day and do laundry every single day, numerous things of laundry, because all the blankets and beddings and all that are all shelters do it at least once a day. I'm allegedly all the shelters, 'cause some of them are whatever, but they do it every day. So actually, that's, thank you, because that's actually something I didn't think of as a good thing to donate, is your cotton dishcloths.
Yeah, D should be going on about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna
it's
leave
it's
and then
getting
let
about
Dee
that
go.
time.
Yeah.
Anybody that needs to go and get something to munch on or drink, bathroom break, obviously feel free to, as long as you left your thumbs.
Don't forget your thummies. Yes, we always appreciate thumbs. And thank you all, of course, for being here. Maybe no, Grammy, maybe I'm not remembering, please don't take it on yourself, because I take ownership. I forget things, and if I have offered a giveaway and I forgot to, send it, please tell me, because I forget, and do remind me. I'm never offended by that, because we all forget things. So I understand that. And I forget, then I'll forget again, I write it down and then I forget where I put the paper where I wrote it. But in dish rags would be a good donation for any shelter. That would be another great thing to do. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Sugar Diamond. And all of our information is alleged.
I'm just trying to see how close we can
Allegedly.
get to 100.
Oh, we're
thumbs.
close to 100. Hey, do you guys have any alias accounts? Hop on there.
We got a
Hi,
few minutes to
Day.
get to 100.
Don't forget your thumbs. Let's hey, we're so close. Oh, come on, the end of our thing here. I got to try to get back on, because I got bumped off. I think I did leave a thumb when I did do that. But yeah, let's try to get to 100. Grab somebody's phone that's sitting next to you. Kick them off that phone. Oh, my phone is on 20% right now, so I'm not going to have a phone.
20% is a lot more than you think it is.
It's sucking it. I don't know why the energy on my phone is sucking up. Oh, and how you guys doing on your thank you.
Drop
yeah.
your drops.
Couple of you, I know you say I got my aliases. I hope you're all doing them our mal, which is anything. It doesn't have to be rainbow sequence, just colorful. Just colorful. So the hippy dippy totally bag that Dee is doing, which is all different kinds of yarn. Most of yours are going to fall under the same category and guidelines as our I'm thinking and doing this the same way. Our hippy dippy and the Pride Rainbow make along. We both end on the same time, and you can put them into both. So you get a couple double chances to win prizes, and there'll be prizes for us as well. We'll have the main prize, which will be a random picked winner, and then if somebody stands out a little bit extra special, then we'll have a honorable mention. And I haven't picked out what the monthly appreciation and the members only appreciation bag will be yet.
The when does amount end?
June, the very last day in June, the last Saturday in June.
Thank you for everyone that's left your
Hi, Tab Mama.
aliases.
I love your haircut. She got her haircut. You're looking good, girlfriend. No, you always did, but you're looking schnazzy, as my dad would say. You look schnazzy.
Hey, Amanda.
Mama of Ziva Ruby.
Your name is
I love that. I love that, Sassy Mel. She's got an alias. I love the aliases. Yeah. Amanda.
It's my name too.
I told her when I first met her, I was like, oh my gosh, that's my daughter's name. That's her birth name, exactly. And her chosen name for this part of her life is Rusty.
Mhm.
She's had other names, trust me on that one. It's hard to keep up.
Even Rusty has gone through a few. We had Rusty Shackelford,
You had Rusty
DeWise Owl,
and then Rusty, the crazy Rusty in the backyard.
Oh, that's a kid. That's not a stage of my
we're
life.
so close.
That's a character.
Her
Yeah, we've only
character.
needed a couple more. So I know Dee's coming on in a minute, but we should be able to get them. But there's a character I have that's called Rusty Delaware.
Unfortunately, Rusty Delaware will probably show rear its ugly head on our channel at some point.
Rusty, yeah, Aaron knows Rusty Delaware.
Yeah, sassy.
I don't know what happened. I was just it was Panjama, and we were having a time of it, and I was just like went to Rusty Delaware, which is just like this brute, like
John Wayne on steroids with a bad attitude.
WWE, like
yeah,
Rusty Delaware. Yes.
It was scary and
I'm sure you'll meet
comical.
Rusty Delaware at some point.
We made 100. Thank you guys so much. Thank you always for everything. You guys are awesome. We really, really do truly appreciate.
And there, I was just about to say,
that was the name I wanted to. I named her Amanda in all intentions of nicknaming her Mandy.
But I was not a Mandy,
and it just never stuck. Amanda Panda from birth. But Mandy never stuck, and I always broke my heart. It's just like Tony. I always wanted to have his nickname be Moose. I would have had a Mandy and a Moose, and instead I got a Rusty and a Tony, which is all right. I'm not complaining.
Even as a wee one, you knew I wasn't a Mandy.
No, you weren't.
Rusty underwear.
Rusty. Oh yeah. Speaking of underwear, we were talking about. Bod was saying about making green underwear with the scrappy yarn. The scrubby yarn, I got 12 skeins of green scrubby yarn from my Mary Maxim mystery bag.
This person is putting the word no next to the pride flag, but
they were on before I said hello. Are they inappropriate?
If you're saying pride is not good, then you're not welcome.
Oh, then you're in the wrong place. Yeah. Because we hate haters. Now that's an oxymoron, right? Would that be redundant? Yeah, no, if you're not nice, we ask you to leave. Bye.
We're just gonna do that.
Yeah. And if we made a mistake, sorry. We're not sorry.
Yeah, no, we have a safe place here.
Yeah.
We don't chance.
I'm the opposite. I'm not a Mandy.
You are Mandy?
So you're Mandy. Yeah.
It's interesting how names sit with different people. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. Are we almost at D's?
Yeah, we're about at D's time here.
We're going to let you go. Take a tinkle break. This is Tinkle. Tinkle is Polish.
Tinkle, little pea, in the toilet you will be.
Oh my gosh, did you just make that up?
Of course I did.
Absolutely. We got a new children's rhyme. There we go.
But we love you all.
Yeah.
Thank you as always.
Thanks again for the wonderful auction as well. And don't forget to come back. We do a hellos in the beginning that you guys don't see on the replay. Watch that. Make sure you leave a thumb, leave a comment, and you'll be able to be entered in the next week's giveaway.
And remember, we always pick comments from random old videos.
Go back.
So watch.
We didn't drop them on the members only yet because we didn't pick them. The auction takes a lot out of me and her. Just me, but it does definitely take a lot out of me. But yeah, have a good weekend. Happy Father's Day to any of you that have been the father figure in someone's life. I'm Dirt's gay dad, so that's where that way I worded that came out. Hi, Dawn Aaron. You're very late, girlfriend. Yeah, no, I've got 12 skeins of green scrubby yarn, and I just cracked up when Bod was saying that's the last thing she's ever going to crochet a tutorial on is green scrubby yarn underwear. So I should probably send her a few scrubbies just to put in the closet. So when she needs them, if she needs them, she'll have them. Anyway, love you. Left your thummy. Thank you so much, Dawn. Yeah, I popped in. I was going on the different channels. I didn't get onto yours on the live because I had to come here and get ready. We love you guys. Be well. I'll let you hit the end. Goodbye. That's from something. Sound of music. Of course. Oh, yes. The sound of music.